The Congressional Progressive Caucus's letter demanding that the Biden administration try diplomacy in Ukraine hit Washington like a thunderbolt. As it turned out, there was less to the letter than the hyperbolic media coverage suggested. While the 30 signers of the letter did indeed urge the administration to, quote, explore all possible avenues, including direct engagement with Russia, to achieve a peaceful settlement, the letter issued no threat that military aid to Ukraine might be cut off if diplomacy were not pursued. Without such a threat, there was no way the letter could hope to achieve anything. Nonetheless, the letter triggered outrage from the "Let's Maintain Ukraine" crowd, and within an hour of the letter's publication, the authors beat a hasty retreat. Representative Pramila Jayapal, chairwoman of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, issued a statement declaring, quote, "We are unequivocal in our commitment to supporting Ukraine in their fight for democracy and freedom." That, needless to say, didn't suffice to quieten the howling mob. And the next day, the letter was withdrawn altogether. After first blaming her staff for releasing the letter without vetting, Jayapal explained that what most concerned her was that people might confuse the caucus with the horrible GOP, who allegedly were threatening to end aid to Ukraine. House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy had recently said that if the GOP takes over the House, it won't be, quote, writing a blank check to Ukraine. To Jayapal, reluctance to write a blank check to a foreign government is the same as withholding funds. Her statement ended with the declaration, quote, "Every war ends with diplomacy, and this one will too, after Ukrainian victory." That made no sense, of course. Diplomacy is the art of avoiding war. If you intend to go on fighting until you win, you don't need diplomacy. With the letter withdrawn, one of its signers, Jamie Raskin, issued a statement that not only celebrated the rejection of diplomacy, but also called for a jihad against Russia. Russia, he fumed, is, quote, the world center of anti-feminist, anti-gay, anti-trans hatred. A Ukrainian victory would give us a much better future for all humanity. So there we have it. Having started with a timid request for diplomacy, the progressive Democrats have ended up demanding a war to the finish against the great Satan.